The election results, Mr. Berry's comments and Mr. Armstrong's, I found it interesting this evening, even as we assembled, that it says something, I think, about the maturity of our organization in the truer sense of the word, that there'd be shops that would still be standing around deliriously exulting in a 70% approval rating, and I don't think for a second any of us aren't delighted with that. But that's kind of like what we set out to do, and we got it done, and let's go back to work. 70% is unheard of, unheard of. Mr. McGee did some unofficial research, and I think he went back to the late 60s, and can't find a social service agency levy that came anywhere within 70%. If you take as a given, and I for one do, that the political professionals will tell you that you put anything on a ballot, anything, a resolution that says Mother Teresa did good things, 20% of the electorate's going to say no. Because just the fact that it's on a ballot means they're against it because somebody wants it, the establishment wants it, whatever. So to get 70%, you got to get 90% of the rest of the world. And we got it, and Mr. Armstrong touched on them, for a number of reasons. To begin with, this community has always been supportive of our clientele. But you don't get that at a 70%, particularly in this kind of an economy. It's ugly out there. With Mr. McGee and his staff, the message was delivered incredibly effectively. Clearly, the voter read and heard what we were saying. They weren't just responding to the knee-jerk heartfelts. A lot of folks took the time to look at what we said and where we said it and how we said it, and they said, you know what? Yeah, I really am for this shop. This shop has got it right. It's 70%. It's just off the charts. I apologize today. I'd like to get it in the minutes to the next levy committee and the next board 6 years from now, because they ain't gonna make 70%. So I apologize now. The bar just got set to a level I suspect they won't be able to get to.
You may be back.
Unlike Olivia, you can ask, don't mean it's gonna happen. The results speak for themselves. In addition, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Throughout the community, people remarked on our campaign, its effectiveness, the placement of the signs, the literature, and again, to Mr. McGee and the staff, this is a campaign I suspect will be looked at by a lot of folks in the county and outside the county to figure out how we did.